Hey there! In this video we kick off the next campaign in the Dragonflight storyline. Trying to find the right word. Okay, so in the previous video we finished the Waking Shores campaign and we we're left with one last quest here as given by Alexstrasza. So the last chapter in the Waking Shores campaign is called A Purpose Restored. Now, as I mentioned a few times before, I am unable to show you the logbook entry of the first campaign. So there's more than one campaign of the introduction campaigns of the zones. That's more correct. So I'm unable to look into the lore book. So to look back or reflect on the previous chapter, I am going to wiki again. I'm going to read there. I'm going to read out loud what it says. So, a purpose restored. After empowering the Obsidian Oathstone, Rathian and Sebalion argued over who should be the one to sit on the throne of, as Aspect and lead the newly restored Black Dragonflight. Unable to resolve the argument, you agreed to help them escort the clutch of black dragon eggs brought by Sebalion to the ruby life pools. Through a clever ruse, Sebalion ensured the safety of the eggs during transit, and frustrated Rathian's attempts to curry favor with Queen Alexstrasza. So yeah, we saw how we were just a decoy. We were just driving a cart to attract the attention from the Primalists, during which time his flight would just deliver the eggs to the ruby life pools. So that is how this video ended, and now we are going to the next zone. And I wasn't going to tell you the name of the next zone yet, even though you probably already know it, but the next zone is called the Ohn'ahran Plains. So that's just south of the Waking Shores. This is the zone we are talking about. Alright, let's kick things off.
Embrace hope.
Next steps. The Green Dragonflight requires your aid now. My sister's daughter and her flight have entered the Emerald Dream in an attempt to empower their own Oathstone, but we have heard nothing since their slumber began. Seek out the centaur that rule over the Ohn'ahran Plains. You may well need their connection to the land and its spirits if you are to rouse the Greens. They are a proud and territorial people who do not suffer insult lightly. Speak with our ambassador and he will prepare you. Meet Ambassador Toraza in the Ruby Scale Outpost.
2 of the Oathstones have been renewed. 3 more are needed if we are to have any hope of reclaiming our aspectral power and stopping Razagath.
Right, let's get going then. So we are headed for the south part of the Waking Shores. Right here, just south of the Dragon Scale base camp. So I do hope that I'm going to be able to finish this video in 1 hour. Because otherwise I will have to split it into 2 parts again, which is something I'm not fond of. Alright, Ambassador Toraza.
The aspects have returned.
And that voice again.
Honor all dragons.
We have much to discuss, you and I.
Glory to all dragons.
Into the plains. The Green Dragonflight has returned to their gardens in the nearby plains. Queen Alexstrasza wishes for you to make contact with the Merithra of the Dream. The centaur of those plains are fierce hunters. To reach the Emerald Gardens, you will need to establish diplomacy with them first. Be respectful, but show no weakness. Meet the scout in the Ohn'ahran Plains.
Take this life bloom with you as a sign of good faith to the centaur. Its healing qualities will serve them well.
That seems to be a different voice. Centaur, I always say centaur for some reason. A vibrant life bloom, brimming with magics of life and healing. Gonna have to land. What's that? Blazing proto-dragon.
Hold, outsider. You trespass on Maruk land.
Alright.
What?
Tomul eyes you... Okay, let's try that again. Tomul eyes you up and down with reserved curiosity. State your business in the plains.
You'll be back soon, I'm sure.
You serve as an envoy of the Dragon's Den. Times are changing.
Go on then.
Proving oneself. That was the proto-dragon we just saw. Getting... well... Let me just save that for in a minute. Proving oneself. A gift from dragons may impress some centaur, but Clan Shikar must see how well you hunt. One of our hunting parties just brought down a proto-dragon infused with the power of flame. Prove your worth by aiding in the kill. Slay the blazing proto-dragon. When a young centaur comes of age, they are often expected to take part in their first proto-drake hunt. For that we get... okay, we're gonna get an upgrade on the weakest weapon I have.
Even a young hunter can aid in a proto-drake hunt. Let us see what you've got, outsider.
Will do. Sure looks big. Oh yeah, sure, and you run the other way. Oh, and we have friends. Oh yeah, of course, a hunt wouldn't be a hunt if you had to do it alone, right? Okay. He looks kinda cool. Obviously he won't have any wings, any pockets. Alright. Oh dear. Right, let's drop that. Apparently he's not hitting that hard, thankfully. I still don't remember which abilities to use. Should really look into that. Guess I should have focused on the fight rather than my points. Anyway, all good. A worthy hunter indeed. Alright, so back to Scout Tomul. He's right here.
What?
You are a more formidable fighter than I assumed. So that's a axe, that would be cool, but...
I am not your keeper.
Assassination uses daggers, unfortunately. Okay. Welcome at our fire. You have fought alongside our hunters and earned a place at our fire. Our Khan is at our hunting post in the swamp, readying our upcoming caravan. I will notify her of your arrival and purpose. Surely you can find your way on your own. Meet with Scout Tomul at Timberstep Outpost.
My Khan is at our outpost nearby. Follow this path through the swamp, and try not to get eaten.
Okay. Try not to get eaten. Doesn't sound worrisome at all. Good thing we have our mount. Here we are. Timberstep Outpost. It has been jeez, what's wrong with me today? It has been 10,000 years since the dragons were lost in the Isles. They are invaders upon your land. Join the Primalists. Embrace the storm.
Are you too not invaders?
Aid you in battles to
The
come.
Ohn'ahran welcomes the dragons to our corral. Take your leave. The storm has no place in the lands of Ohn'ahran.
Your Ohn'ahran leads you to servitude. We offer a future of strength. When you see your error, we will be waiting.
Primalists, huh? Get out, faster.
Speak up.
You outsiders seem to have a habit of meddling in the affairs of others.
I am not your keeper.
The Shikar. Sansa Khan is the most skilled hunter in our clan. Though she cannot hear, she proved her capabilities time and time again as both a hunter and a leader. She is a mentor to us all, a trusted leader and a fierce defender of the Maruk. It is an honor for you to speak with her. Meet Sansa Khan.
Go on then. My Khan. This outsider arrived in search of the dragons. They hunted alongside us and earned a place at our fire.
My thanks, Tomu. Come forward, outsider. I am Sansa Khan, leader of the Shikar. Tell me of your goals.
I guess I read something without realizing what I said. Though she cannot hear. Okay, so she's deaf. That's why there's an interpreter to the Khan. As Sansa Khan signs, Okeer vocalizes. Tell me, outsider, why do you enter Maruk lands? I need to speak to the leader of the Green Dragonflight.
We are preparing for a journey to the Corral, a gathering of all the clans across the plains. There, we will discuss the return of the dragons. We received word that an emissary from the Green Dragons will be present at the Corral. You may join us for the journey, but you must lend your aid to our clan.
Okay, that's a lot of text for really not a lot of signing. Sansa Khan gives you a slight nod. Sansa regards you steadily, making introductions. As Sansa Khan signs, Okeer vocalizes for her. It has been countless generations since an outsider like you reached our lands. With primalists treading on our lands and peddling forbidden magics, my people are understandably wary. If you are to travel with us, you must make yourself known. Introduce yourself to the members of my clan. Introduce yourself to members of Clan Shikar. Supplies for the journey. While you travel with us, you must pull your weight. Unruly Gorloks have been raiding our medical supplies recently, and we must restock. Gather the orange blooms around the outpost so we can create more poultices. There are supplies around the outpost that need to be brought to the caravan as well. I would like you to gather them while you are out. Once you have everything, bring it to Tomul. Collect 5 camp provisions from around Timberstep Outpost and 4 feral bloom pods from the nearby woods. And still no upgrades. Okay. Right, so feral bloom pods and camp provisions. Oh, and speak to Ohn'ahran, speak to Aru and Belika, and speak to
I will be
Beastmaster
the greatest hunter this clan has ever seen.
You
Nukut.
wish, Aru. Which one of us killed their proto-drake faster?
Okay.
Welcome. I have a story for you.
Hunting is about precision. A clean kill leaves more usable material. It's not about how many creatures you can kill, but how many resources you can bring back to your clan.
Heed your blind spots.
Let's see what he has to say. She has to say.
Hold your dog.
Did you just say hold your dog? Okay, I don't have a dog. Being a good hunter is all about speed. The faster you take down a beast, the faster you can move on to your next target. Or move on to your next target. I am Ohn'ahran. I will be joining your clan for the Corral.
Wow, I've never seen someone like you. How are your hunting skills?
I bet we can outhunt you. I will outhunt both of you.
Okay, seems like they're quite competitive. Medicinal feral bloom. Creates a soothing paste for healing open wounds when powdered and mixed with water and honey. Oh, I kinda missed something over there. Bundle of pelts. The furs and skins of various animals bundled together for travel. And there's also a flight path. As well as a lot of side quests. So you can pick those up if you want to, but I'm not going to include them into this video. Since we are handling the campaign. Crate of horseshoes. Filled with protective horseshoes for travel. Finally crafted by farrier Rosha. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, because that sounded quite weird. Or that looks quite weird, the name. Alright, second bloom pot. Beastmaster Nukut.
Show me your hands.
I tend to our beasts of burden. I am Ohn'ahran. Will you be joining the caravan to the corral?
No. I'm afraid my hooves no longer take me to Marukai. But my beasts of burden are vital to the caravan. I shall ready my muskin to pull the wagons.
That's a cool glaive. And once again, I forgot something. Basket of dried fish. A basket of fish, salted and dried for the journey. Alright, so one more camp provision and 3 more of these bloom pots. I'm guessing I won't be able to avoid combat here. Nope. Was that one hit kill? Might have been the guard. Alright, one more bloom pot. And singing river bell. Add the river bell bulbs to your Dragon Isle supplies. The rejuvenating waters of the Ohn'ahran river infuse the bulbs with natural minerals used widely on the plains as vitamins. And that converts into Dragon Isle supplies. Alright. So the only thing we need now is one more camp provision. And we need to speak to Ohn'ahran. Again, however you pronounce that. So Ohn'ahran is just out of the village gates, right here. So you go northeast, then you can find Ohn'ahran.
Who has the wind brought today?
Ohn'ahran whispered of your arrival, traveler. Are you of Clan Shikar or O'Neill? I was born of Clan Togus, a clan that once held major power in the plains. As a foal, I showed signs of a strong natural connection to Ohn'ahran. An honor as it was to be blessed by our Wind Mother, I left my clan behind to join Clan O'Neill. With Clan O'Neill, I found my new home. I trained to hone my connection to Ohn'ahran, rising through the ranks from Initiate to Wind Sage to my current rank, Own. We of Clan O'Neill are spread throughout the plains, found doing everything from maintaining singing stones to advising Khans. I currently have the honor of advising Sansa Khan with the Wind Mother's words. One day I shall return to my clan, and another shall take my place.
Off to your next adventure?
I am Ohn'ahran. I will be joining your clan for the corral.
Go with Ohn'ahran's blessing. The winds carried word of interesting times, but the arrival of your people has caused more of a stir than I expected. I look forward to learning more of your ways as we travel.
How friendly. Okay, I'm guessing she's just going for the camp now. Okay. Oops. Was supposed to be flying a little bit more, but well. And here we have a weapon rack. Fine Shikar spears, crafted for precision in the hunt. Alright, so we now report to Scout Tomul. What's that? Oh, okay.
Out with it.
I am not your keeper, outsider.
You'll be back soon, I'm sure.
The rest of our attending clan has already traveled to Marukai to prepare our site. The caravan from this outpost will be the last to arrive.
Go on then.
Do not bother me until you have the caravan... Jesus, what's wrong with me today? I'm pronouncing all the words, or two words at the same time all the time. Do not bother me until you have the caravan provisions.
I am not your keeper.
Scout Tomel looks over the gathered provisions, supplies. Everything seems to be in order.
You'll be back soon, sure.
Toward the city. The Corral is a time of discussion among clans. Amongst clans, Jesus. Okay, let's try to calm down a little bit. Stories are shared. While there are many Centaur clans across the plains, we are all Maruk. The caravan is ready to go. As Marukai is some distance away, we will make stops. When you are ready to leave, find me at the caravan. Don't keep us waiting. Travel alongside the Shikar caravan to Wondrous Steppe.
Finally. The caravan will be waiting at the gates. Do not hold us up.
Miss you there. Okay, so our waypoint is over here. Oh, she vanished. Oh, that's an easy way. Cheater. And she is in front of the caravan, so I'm guessing she is leading the caravan.
2 foot.
The caravan travels slowly. Even you should be able to keep up. I'm ready to go.
You'll be back.
Walk with us, outsider. We have many stories to share.
Stout riding Bakar.
The Maruk Centaur include many individual clans across the plains.
Let's mount that.
There are 4 of us who hold the most power. Clans Tirai, Shikar, Nokud, and Ohn'ahran. Clan Tirai are the keepers of our traditions. Their leader, the Ohn'ahran, is the cultural Khan of all Maruk. All Ohn'ahrans can trace their bloodlines back to our first matriarch, Tira. We of Clan Shikar are the strongest hunters. You can find our camps spread throughout the plains, following the patterns of wildlife and game.
Yeah, it's Okir speaking, so basically it's the Khan speaking. Or is it Okir himself?
Clan Nokud has recently come to power. A generation ago, Shakan Khan led his people to defeat Clan Togus, taking their place of power amongst the plains. His son, Balakar Khan, now leads this clan. His father was a man of honor, but Balakar Khan did not inherit his father's patience or wisdom.
My clan, Clan Ohn'ahran, is made up of those who feel a direct connection to our god Ohn'ahran. She guided our founders, Maruk and Tira, to the Dragon Isles, and she has watched over our people ever since.
Any more dialogue?
The mystics of Clan Ohn'ahran are initiated from many different clans, but we all followed Ohn'ahran's call to serve her and our people.
Yoink.
The clans have their differences, but we share one culture. No matter our strengths and weaknesses, we are all Maruk.
Sorry. So up here we can see our previous target. Looks kinda good for a skinned dragon.
Twofoot, you've fought many foes in your time, yes? You will have to share some stories.
Have I ever shared the tale of my first kill, Belica? A mighty horn strider with horns as tall as its legs were long. I keep its horn as a trophy.
It was a good kill, Tomu. My first was a mighty bear of ice and snow, deep in the frozen tundra of the Azure Span. My Bakar and I knew no equals. We were the talk of the Corral.
Guessing that's the Khan speaking, since she is the best hunter. Scout Tomul said. Arrive at the first stop. Almost there.
We have reached our first stop. Circle the wagon, Shakar. It is time for a hunt.
So these Bakar look kinda nice. Bit like oversized dogs. So I'm guessing that's what the NPC was referring to when she said, keep an eye on your dog or something. Weird. Everything just phases into position suddenly.
What?
Take a breath, Twofoot.
Finally.
For food and rivalry. Maruk traveled from all across the plains to attend the corral, and the gathering lasts many days. Feeding that many centaur is no simple feat. Clan Shikar's hunters provide meat for all of the shared meals. It is our tradition to hunt on our way to Marukai. You must pull your weight as well. Collect 30 fresh game meat from wildlife in Wondrous Steppe.
Go on then. Aru! Belica! Show the Twofoot how we hunt.
The hunt is on!
Whoever brings back the most game wins.
Alrighty then. Sunhide Stomphoof. No pockets, obviously. 70k HP. It's actually quite a lot for this character. Though they're not hitting hard. 4 out of 30 fresh game meat. Game collected from the various wildlife of the steppes. Alright, let's... Oh, what's this? Mysterious paw print. You find a large paw print sunk into the dirt. Looking around, none of the nearby creatures have paws, let alone of that size. Perhaps the centaur will be impressed if you hunt this great beast. Find and slay the beast, then bring back proof to Scout Tomul. Alright, so we were going to attack this mammoth. Obviously he has no pockets, but cheapskate as I am. He also has 70 HP. Or it. Grounds are trembling because of those mammoths. So there's another hoofprint over here. I see another one shining over here. I'm guessing I'm gonna kill this rhino first for the meat. Okay, that's 14 meat already. Out of 30. Alright, so up here we can already see our target. Conkelar, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He gives me no meat, so I'm not gonna... Where is it? Oh, vanish. I'm not gonna be killing those, because that will be a waste of time. Anyway, Conkelar is right in this cave. He does seem quite large indeed. With big paws. Does seem quite cool as well. Alright. Let's give it a try then. So far so good.
I don't have a target.
Alrighty then. Belt of Conkelar. The color of this pelt blends well. Oh dear, I guess I had a dot running. The color of this pelt blends well with the rocks and dirt in the area. Let's just outrun those. Oh. That's 3 more, Aru and Royamarn. Try to keep up. Okay, that's... Massacre. Let's see about these. Almost seems sad to kill them. 35k HP. That's half of what the others have. That.
Argali are hardly honorable kills, outsider. If you want to earn respect, you must hunt more dangerous game.
So yeah, that's what I was trying to trigger. That dialogue. Alright, so back to mammoths then. And perhaps rhinos. Also, I'm going to show you that before I move on. There's not just regular mammoths, there's also elite mammoths. Now I'm guessing I won't be able to kill that with this character, so I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, just pointing it out. Right, next mammoth.
I require a target.
7 more meat. Okay, so 8 to go. Let's see if there. Yeah, there's a rhino over there. It's quite far though. Actually, let's try to get closer to the camp or the caravan. I'm guessing we need to kill one more rhino and one more mammoth.
I'm out of range.
Let's try and drag him closer as well. Or drag it closer. It's quite a painful dot. Indeed, 3 more meat. Okay, perfect. Now, while we run back, I'm going to check the length of this video. Okay. Here we are again. Scout Tomul.
Speak up. I am not your keeper.
Our youngest hunters are passionate and determined. Be sure they don't show you up.
Finally.
You hunt as strangely as you fight. I hope Aru and Belaka observed your technique.
Go on then.
I won! I won!
No, I am better than you. Sure, you killed more, but most of your game cannot be used.
Do you return from your hunt?
I am not your keeper.
Tomul looks the pelt over before offering a small nod. You defeated Conclar then. Not bad, 2-foot. He has evaded our hunters for many moons. His pelt always blended in well with his surroundings. Perhaps now our hunters can use his camouflage to their own advantage. Is that a positive word, Tomul?
You'll be back soon, sure.
By Broken Road. I hope you don't mind getting your feet wet. The next leg of our journey will take us across 2 rivers. Ohn'ahran would like to share a story with you about our blessed watcher, Ohn'ahran. I happily leave you under her watch. Travel with the Shikar caravan to the river crossing.
Finally.
Arrive at the second stop.
The Horn of Drusal will be visible once we cross the bridge. You must see it, 2-foot.
The bridge. There it is.
Ah, yes. The horn represents the ancient pact formed by Tira and a green dragon named Marithra. Their friendship ended a long enmity between dragons and Maruk.
Marithra, huh? So apparently there's no more bridge.
Afterward, the centaur hunted the plains and the dragons tended the gardens. But they agreed to help one another in times of need. The Horn of Drusal was built as a physical manifestation of their oath.
So we're about to cross the bridge. Looking for a horn. And there it is. It's a big horn.
But then, the dragons left. And after 10,000 years, they returned to these lands. I am interested to hear what the Kanamatra says about that.
So to give you an idea how long the road is, this is Marukai.
We are guided by Ohn'ahran, Tom. It was she who granted us these lands, who arbitrated with the dragons. She knows the way.
This is Timberstep Outpost, so this is where we left, or our journey started. This is the path we're taking.
Ohn'ahran, the Wind Mother, is the ancestor of all Ohuna. She led our founders Maruk and Tira to the plains. My clanmates interpret her songs to advise our people.
That's a Ohuna, the bird. Like a Valkyrie. So I guess we have arrived at our second stop. As you can see, listen to the Shikar stories is actually optional, so I'm guessing that...
I hear her call. Ohn'ahran will sing to me here.
I'm guessing you can just skip this entire track if you want to. Didn't actually try it, so I'm not sure. This is only the second time I'm doing this chain. So as you can see, they phase into into their positions. So, I do have my doubts if you can skip the entire track.
May Ohn'ahran's breath lift your spirit. Do your best.
I sense something on the wind.
Off to your next adventure.
Connection to Ohn'ahran. The wind is restless here. Ohn'ahran is reaching out. I must answer her call. I need reagents for my ritual. Reeds from the riverbanks, feathers from the tails of mallards, and the heart of a salamander. Gather these materials from the river so that I may heed her voice. Collect 4 river reeds, 8 foul tail feathers, and a salamander heart from the riverbanks.
Go with Ohn'ahran's blessing.
Okay, so we can see the mallards appear. Oh, we're killing ducks. Poor creatures. Nope, nothing. Ah, there we go. 2 foul tail feathers. Let me just... Feathers plucked from a duck. River reeds can be held between the thumbs to make a piercing whistle. I have no idea what that would look like. Or what that would sound like. Okay, and Salamander decides to step in or join the fight.
I need to target something first.
Alright, not a single item. received. There's another river reed here. Oh, it's some more up there. Was he sleeping? Wasn't that one sleeping? Okay, let's fly to this next bundle of river reeds. Alright, so one more. Oops. That's a lot of lightning strikes. Okay, still no salamander heart. Aha! Our last bundle of river reeds. Okay. So let's see if we can get some more tail feathers. These poor ducks. Nope. And one more singing river bell, which we ran into at Timber Step, I think, outpost. Timber Step, yeah. Okay, more mallards and salamanders. Let's see if we can speed things up a little bit. So I'm not even sure if there's much AoE on the assassination rogue. Okay, Professional Draconic Master. Obtain the maximum skill points in a Dragon Isles category of a profession. Nope. I guess the game doesn't want us to finish within 1 hour. Finish the video, finish the chapter. Oh dear. Did I? No? Assuming I had finished collecting the tail feathers already, because I'm not getting any drops, but... Okay, let's just utilize our bleeds. Move to the next target. Now move to the next target. Oops, that's a critter. Sorry, buddy. Wow, only 2 feathers. Guess we are being quite unlucky. Let's use the shiv, or whatever it's called. Poison knife. Come here, buddy. This is very peculiar. Usually the drop rate on tail feathers at least is a lot higher. As for the salamander heart, I'm not sure because I only did it once before this quest. Right. Heal up a bit as well. Okay, that's all the tail feathers. Now we just need to kill salamanders for their heart. Foul bite decreases or reduces stamina by 10%. Let's drop that before we Get to 20% reduction. Guess that's not... Oh yeah, it's a disease. I was going to say, guess that's not the only curse running on us. Whoops. Ah, there we go. Salamander Heart. An offering of life to the ancestors.
What news do you bring, outsider? Do your best.
Ohn'ahran's song is fleeting. We must work quickly.
Off to your next adventure?
Excellent. I will use these materials to interpret her song. Interpret it. Interpret? Yeah.
Go with Ohn'ahran's blessing.
Omens of the Wind. Ohn'ahran does not speak in language as we do. Her voice carries through the very winds. We mystics are trained to feel her presence, follow her call, and interpret her messages. I have used the materials you gathered to bind totems to this particular call. Aid me in a ritual to center her voice, and I will interpret her song. Aid Ohn'ahran in her ritual.
Do your best.
Ohn'ahran's voice is fleeting. Are you ready to aid in the ritual? I am ready.
Off to come. Help me place these totems for the ritual. Reeds of the river, here to whistle her song. Feathers of the waterfowl, creatures of sky and river. Lifeblood of a beast, ready for runes in her elegant script. A storm. We must prepare.
The wind is your song, Mother Eagle. Show me! And then the storm happens.
May Ohn'ahran's breath lift your spirit. Do your best.
The storm is an omen of grim portent. Trouble is brewing.
The storm is Ohn'ahran's most dire warning. An affront to her gift. We must be wary.
Renowned tree with the centaur. Marukai. Again, Okier vocalizes as Sansa Khan's signs. Marukai resides behind a mountain near this grove. Rests, not resides. Our journey is almost over. The Marukai is... No? Ah. Okay, so Marukai rests beside a mountain near this grove. Our journey is almost over. The Corral is a time of truce amongst the Maruk, but Ohn'ahran's omen is troubling. We must stay on our guard. Travel to Marukai, and for that we unlock the Marukai Centaur Renown, which obviously already happened. Let me just check. It's gonna be a close one.
Marukai is just ahead. It is a grand and sacred meeting place. Centaur from all around the plains gather there.
Makes sense.
Each season we meet for the Corral, a time of truce and communion. Clans large and small come together, sharing our resources and our stories.
I do look forward to reconnecting to my peers. Perhaps Tagari Khan can help me decipher this omen from the river.
Whoops, missed that. The caravan from Timbestep Outpost approaches. The final Khan has arrived.
I am going to avoid the Nakud. They antagonize everyone at these things.
This looks like tapestry. So our final stop is arrive in Marukai. Final stop is Marukai. Final objective is arrive in Marukai. More specifically.
The rest of the Shikar should have already arrived from the other camps. Our rise should be well settled by the time we arrive. It seems the other clans beat us here. Between our outsider and the Green Dragon emissary, this should be a corral to remember.
So we are nearly there. Just arrived in Marukai. Which is where the corral will be hosted. A lot of time gating with this caravan. Which is going to make it really tight to try and keep the video under 1 hour. There we go, we've arrived. So they are making their way to the encampment of the Shikar. In the meantime, I'm going to speak to Sansa Khan. Welcome to Marukai. There we go, we have completed the chapter called Into the Plains. Now let's summarize what we did in this chapter. So we met up with an emissary who suggested that we build a relationship with the centaur of the Ohn'ahran Plains first, before swooping in and going for the Green Dragonflight. We met up with Scout Tomul, who was somewhat hostile or reserved. She told us to join them on one of their hunts. After killing the proto-drake that they had shot down, Tomul seemed rather impressed and told us to head for Timbestep Outpost, which is an outpost from Clan Shikar. There we saw how Primalists were trying to drive a wedge between the centaur and the dragons. Thankfully the local Khan did not fall for it. We then introduced ourselves to the Khan and her interpreter, and the Khan suggested that we join their caravan to the corral. The corral is a seasonal meeting of all centaur on the plains of Marukai, where they exchange stories and, I'm guessing, talk about diplomacy. Their leader would host a discussion or a forum on the return of the dragons. So on our way to Marukai, we made 2 stops where we gathered supplies for the feast at the corral, and Westang also received a warning from Ohn'ahran, the god that they follow. So we then gathered reagents for the ritual, and we learned that there was trouble afoot. After that, we took our last stroll to Marukai, where we arrived, and we saw the Shikar well, move themselves to their camp, which is just up this hill. Okay, so in the next video we will go through the chapter called Marukai. Until then, I would like to thank you for watching, and I hope you check out this next video as well. See ya!